Hello everyone, my name is Binyao, and it's my honor to introduce you our study, the influence that different note-taking methods have on learning effect. We have three members in our team, Binyao, Ji Yuexin, and He Yunhan. We are all junior students of Southwest University, and we all majored in applied psychology. So first I'd like to talk about the background and purpose of the research. As we all know that more and more students are using computers to take notes. But in China, even in universities, many professors require students not to use computers to take notes in their class, because they think this will allow students learning efficient. But some people also argue that using computer is more efficient and faster when taking notes. So which one is better? To talk about it, I want to introduce you two functions that notes have when talking about learning efficient. First is coding function, which means taking notes. This action itself will help you learn better. Then is external storage function, which means you can come back to look at your note anytime you want, and this will help you learn better. In previous study, we found that many evidence shows there are differences in learning effect on the different note-taking methods, but they didn't come to an agreement about which method is better. And almost all of these previous studies are conducted on the English background. But taking notes in Chinese are very different from English, especially when we are using computer. For example, when you want to type note this word into your computer. In English, you just need to type NOTE. But in Chinese, you need to first type BIJI, which is Chinese phonetic alphabet of note. Then you need to select the word BG, which is note in Chinese. In another word, when you use English to type a word, you need to both spell it and read it in your mind, but in Chinese you just need to read it, and it's more complicated to type a word in Chinese. So we think this might lead to a very different result. And as we mentioned before, our purpose is to study the influence that different note-taking methods, handwriting and laptop, have on learning effect on the Chinese background. Then there are some operational definition of the core concept. First is handwritten notes, also called handwriting, longhand writing, which means take notes with pen and paper. Then is laptop notes, which means type notes through the computer. We use laptop in our study. Then is learning result. We use a test score of a self-made test to represent it, and we will mention this test later. Then is our research. Our research uses a 2+2+2 mixed design. We have three variables here, note-taking and test time, review or not. Note-taking has two dimensions, laptop or longhand, and it's a between subject variables. Then is test time. It also has two dimensions, immediate test and delayed test. And it's a within subject variables. Then we have review or not, and these variables were used in delayed test, and also has two dimensions, review and not review, and it's a between subject variables. Then we come to the research material and procedure. For the learning material, we carefully selected our learning material. Finally, we use a 7-minute video, which is a speech about how to decorate a city with lights. We chose it because we think participants may have less previous knowledge about the content. To ensure that, we also require participants to answer some related questions before they're taking part in our study. And for the procedure, The participants are randomly assigned into 4 groups and required to come to our lab. First, they were asked to watch a video, which is our learning material, and take notes at the same time. Also, they were told that there will be a test about the video after they finish watching. Then they were asked to do a 2-minute 2-digit addition and subtraction operation. After that, they were given the test. This test is a self-made test, and its content is about the learning material. And a week later, the same participants were asked to come back to our lab, and they can review or not review their notes. It depends on the group they belong to. And then take the same test again. We have 99 copies in immediate test, and 98 of them are effective, but in delayed test, because some participants refused to come back, so we only collected 88 copies, and 85 of them are effective. In longhand group, non-review group has 26 participants, and the review group have 21 participants. In laptop group, non-review group have 18 participants, and review group have 20 participants. And all the participants are students of Southwestern University. And then is the research result and conclusion. We have descriptive statistical analysis here about immediate test and delayed test. This is about the result. In the immediate test and the delayed test, the learning effect of the handwriting note-taking group is significantly better than that of computer note-taking group. And in delayed test, review or not has an impact on effect of delayed learning, but it does not reach the significant level, which might suggest that the storage function has not been tested. Maybe it's because our test is too simple, or our participants still remember the answer when they come to take the second test. And different note-taking method and review or not has no significant impact on the difference between immediate test and delayed test. Then we come to the conclusion. In our study, the learning effect of the handwriting group is better than that of the computer group, whether it's the immediate test or delayed test, and it's review or not review. So thank you for your listening, and all your comment and criticize are highly appreciated.